Hey, it's Liz with the Official Craft Nerd, and I'm bringing you a quick and easy Dollar Tree DIY for a boho wall feather. So the only materials you need are going to be this Hawaiian skirt from the party section at Dollar Tree and a pack of those bamboo skewers. All I'm doing here basically is taking this skirt. Now I bought two of the children's Hawaiian skirts. I didn't see any of the adult sized ones there, so I know that they have them, but my store close to me did not. So I'm just improvising, and I'm taking two of the children's skirts, and I'm just going to glue them together. So basically what I'm doing is I take both the skirts, I'm going to fold them in half and just glue them together that way first. I feel like using two of the skirts and have them folded that way is going to give it more volume. So that's really all you're going to do just for the initial part of this, is you want to just fold the skirts in half, put some glue down, and then what we're going to do once both the skirts are done is we're going to connect the two together. Okay, so here we're just going to go ahead and glue together both of those skirts. We're just going to line up the spines of both of them and just hot glue it together. And you can see now I'm just taking the skewer and I'm just kind of getting an idea of where I'm going to place it. I do go ahead and just cut the tip off so it doesn't stab anybody or anything like that, but it is a little bit long for this particular feather, so it's okay. I just snipped the tip off with some scissors and then I hot glued it down. Okay, so here I was taking just a cutout that I was using to kind of help me with forming the feather itself, kind of like just like a pattern. But well, first of all, my scissors suck, so I had to change my scissors. But I think I probably made it just a little bit too short, and I think next time I'll probably just go ahead and freehand. I don't have a problem with using patterns, especially if I have a really good one, but this was just kind of like last minute throw it together type a pattern, and I know it doesn't really even have a shape, but it was just something to kind of guide me. But yeah, I definitely think next time I would just go ahead and trim it up freehand and kind of eyeball it. I feel like I do better with that most times, but I still don't hate this. I even though it is a little bit short, it's fine. You know, it's a craft. You're gonna mess things up. You're gonna, you know, like things you do. You're gonna hate things you do. But at the end of the day, I really still love this particular craft. So I'm excited with how it turned out. So what I'm doing here is just taking some brown, I think it's antique wax that I have, and I kind of watered it down. I'm using just a really wet sponge brush, and I'm just kind of giving it just this dyed look on the ends. I wanted this to kind of have like an ombre type feel, and I need to say this, and I'm going to link them in the comments below, but this particular boho wall feather, it has been inspired by two different makers that I have found on YouTube. The feather itself I found done by they're called In the Event with I'm probably going to say it wrong, Karem or Karem, but she made this really cute boho feather out of the skirt. and I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Now the dyeing part I got from Wray. He did actually a candle, I guess it was like a candle holder, but it was a boho candle, and he used this hula skirt as well, and he did this ombre dye paint to it as well. And I loved both of those ideas so much that I was just like, I just want to kind of combine them. So hopefully this works out, you know, that other people like it as well. But I just loved how it turned out in the end, and it just gives it a different feel. So big shout out to Wray, and of course to in the event with Karem or Karem, because both of these projects inspired me to do this. So always want to give credit where credit is due. But basically with this, as you can still see, I'm finishing it up, painting around the edges, and then what I'm going to do once this brown has dried, and I sped up the process and used my heat gun, but I do go back and take some black chalk paint, and I use that also watered down, but I give it more of a depth at the end of this, you know, at the tips of the feather. So I go ahead and paint just around the very outskirts of the feather with the black. And you'll see that I'm going to speed this up a little bit so you can definitely see it better. So for this last part, I'm just simply taking some Mod Podge, and I have the feather flipped back over on its back, so that's where the skewer is facing up. This is the back end of the feather. This is what's going to be up against your wall. But I take the Mod Podge and I'm just kind of spreading out the feathers. Basically what it's doing is it's stiffening up all these strands, and it'll keep it in shape so it doesn't just flop over when you hang it up on the wall. I did see that in the event with Karem, when they used they did this feather, she just used glue, just regular old Elmer's glue. So I'm sure you can use just any kind of adhesive that would help stiffen up the project. But I just grabbed Mod Podge because it was right there, and it's super easy to paint on. So, and I'm not big on getting my hands super dirty, but this was a cleaner way to get it done. So, and that's all I did. And then again, I just hit it with my heat gun just to kind of speed up the drying process on it, and that was it. And this is the final project, guys. I absolutely adore this, and I think it is definitely super boho, super chic. I will definitely be making some more of these, and you know, making them a little bit better than this, but I definitely love this anyway. So if you like this, please just definitely give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you'd like, and if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. Thanks again for stopping by, guys. Thanks, and stay safe.